Breaking news, y'all. Young Thug is claiming that Rich Homie Quan was allegedly preparing to testify against him before he passed away. Now, he's talking about the YSL Rico Trial. So this is exactly what Young Thug said. At Rich Homie Dre, who was a part of Rich Homie Quan's circle, could be his dad, his brother, somebody affiliated with Rich Homie Quan. He said, tell them he was about to take the stand on me the week he died, since it's a lie. I still love him and wish he was here though. I know I wouldn't have walked past him sleeping on the floor. That's a wild statement to say, bro, because like you kind of dissing Rich Homie Quan, who passed away, bro. The man had a drug overdose, and all you're doing, Young Thug, is you're fueling rumors that you possibly may have had something to do with that. Now, I'm not saying you did. I'm not alleging that you did. But when you make statements like this, bro, it's not smart. I mean, you're on probation. And let's get into why Rich Homie Quan was allegedly gonna take the stand on Young Thug. So during the Young Thug Rico trial back in August of 2024, former Young Thug associate Kenneth Lil Woody Copeland admitted on the stand that he and a friend shot up the barbershop owned by Rich Homie Quan's father, Corey Lamar, in September of 2014. While prosecutors alleged this was done on behalf of Young Thug, Lil Woody claimed that the motive was to send a message regarding a personal conflict with Rich Homie Quan, stating, "I'ma ride with my brother," and they was beefing, and yeah, we pulled up and did that. Okay, so Young Thug, he admitted it. Okay, he testified that he and Trevante Threat Turner opened fire into the Atlanta barbershop, and earlier claimed in interviews that a member of YSL was involved. The motive, Lil Woody stated in court that he and Turner did it to support their side in the beef with Rich Homie, saying, "I don't ask no questions, I just say let go." Despite admitting it in court, Woody has been known to make contradictory statements, and in 2024, Rich Homie Quan called Lil Woody a liar and said that he was embellishing the story. Now, I think this is true. I 100% believe that Young Thug had Lil Woody do this to Rich Homie Quan's father's barbershop, because you got to remember, Rich Homie Quan and Young Thug weren't from being a part of a group, Rich Gang, with Birdman, right, where they were dropping hit songs left and right, right? They probably were going to be bigger than the Migos turned out to be. And then out of nowhere, during a live performance, Rich Homie Quan disses Young Thug and says, "I ain't on that gay shit like Young Thug." You feel me? And ever since then, they ain't been cool since. Young Thug was basically making phone calls telling people, "Hey, listen, man, you got to pick a side. Either you going to work with me, you going to rock with me, or you going to rock with Rich Homie Quan. And if you rock with Rich Homie Quan, then I ain't rocking with you." And a lot of people picked sides during that time, bro. A lot of people sided with Young Thug. This is why when you look at all of the projects that was put out after Rich Homie and Young Thug like was beefing with each other, you don't really see Rich Homie Quan doing any big name features. You don't see him doing features with any other big artists from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And that's because Young Thug basically told people not to work with him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, a couple days ago, Young Thug decided to post a picture. I guess he was reminiscing on him and Rich Homie Quan's friendship. And he basically said he missed him. And then somebody, a part of Rich Homie Quan's entourage, they called out Young Thug for, you know, waiting until it was too late to finally show love to Rich Homie Quan, because Rich Homie Quan behind the scenes, you know, he had been doing everything in his power to squash whatever issue that he had with Young Thug. He was doing interviews saying that he was open to having a conversation. He was, you know, open to, you know, meeting with Young Thug to squash whatever issue they had. And Young Thug just wasn't going for it at the time, man. So, you know, now that he's passed away, because Rich Homie Quan passed away while Young Thug was in jail during the YSL Rico trial, you know, I guess people in Rich Homie Quan's entourage just feel like Young Thug is showing fake love, man. But this definitely isn't a good look for Young Thug, man. Like, making a statement like this, I'm going to read it again for you guys, man. It's just a very odd statement to make. You know, for you to be upset with people in his entourage feeling some type of way about you, for you to respond and say, "Tell them he was about to take the stand on me the week he died, since it's a lie. I still love him and wish he was here. I know I wouldn't have walked past him sleeping on the floor." That's a cold statement to make, man. And it just fuels rumors that, damn, did Young Thug have somebody, sell him a fake perk with the Fed in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's what Young Thug did. I'm not saying that's maybe what happened. But when you make statements like this, bro, you're gonna make people think that you had something to do with that, and you're gonna make people think that you're happy that that happened to Rich Homie Quan, because you just exposed that, allegedly he was about to snitch on you. And we don't know if he was. Do I think Rich Homie Quan was about to snitch on Young Thug? No, hell no. Nah. But Young Thug feels like he was. So, I don't know, man. Like, Young Thug, bro, you're not moving like a person that appreciates your freedom. For you to, face so many years in prison, and for you to get out, and you talking about snitching, you talking about, Gunna, you talking about now you disrespecting Rich Homie Quan, who's not even alive. It just shows your character, bro. Like, this is why you haven't really dropped not even one hit song since you came out, because it just seems like you're more focused on street politics than making good music and just going back to making hits. You feel me? And it's 2026, bro. I hate to tell you this, bro, but people don't really care about snitching no more. Gunna's still dropping hit songs. 6ix9ine is still doing his thing. You feel me? It's not the early mid 2000s where, snitching can ruin your career, bro. If anything, it possibly could make your career bigger. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think about this. It's your boy Days. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, click that hype button for your boy. And let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section, man. I'm out.